Welcome to an edition of the Skotch Report for July 24th, 2008. And before I get started, let me first, in the interest of full disclosure, let me tell you, I am having one tonight. It was a long day at work, worked hard today. So I am going to have one. And you could probably see what brand it is. I know I did a post about it. I'm trying to find an alternative domestic brand. This used to be a domestic brand, but I haven't found my alternative yet. So I'm stuck with that one for the moment. I'll change it in the next few days, I promise. And I should also apologize. A lot of people have been leaving, a few people have been leaving me comments. Let's not get it twisted. A few people have been leaving me comments, and I really think I need to get back at all these comments. I just haven't had the time between work and doing a Skotch Report, and the way that I do it is a little labor intensive, and I do need to get some rest, and I do need to get some rest tonight because I got to wake up early tomorrow. But I'm not going to be able to sleep without getting this topic off of my mind. And basically what it is the fact that CNN had Barack Obama giving a speech in Berlin today. And in case you didn't know, not to suggest you don't know where Berlin is, but it is in Germany. Now, he's in a foreign country giving a speech while he's supposed to be on the campaign trail. But that's not even my issue about it, because I listened to the whole speech in its entirety, and I suggest you listen to the whole speech in its entirety. Find it somewhere, listen to it from point A to Z, and just hear everything what he's saying, because I'm only going to give you the points that jumped out to me. And I'm not really even going to set up each clip because I don't really know where they are. I just cut them out as I heard them. And I'll just give you those clips. It's about, looks like there's about 14 clips just to give you. So I'll play the clip, then I'll discuss it. And, you know, I'm still a Barack supporter. I'll say that up front, and I'm going to say it at the end because I've thought about it a little, and maybe I'll change my mind as I listen to it again because I've only listened to it once. But here's the first clip.
I come to Berlin as so many of my countrymen have come before. Although tonight I speak to you not as a candidate for president, but as a citizen. A proud citizen of the United States and a fellow citizen of the world.
Lots of applause on that one. Citizen of the world. But that's where I woke up. A lot of discussion about globalization right now, and this is presidential candidate who the media is really showing like he's already the president. Now he's in Germany talking about he's a citizen of the world. And okay, that's where it just starts basically. And like I said, you got to hear it in its entirety. I'm not going to do it justice. But this is what stood out to me. Here's clip number 2.
I know that I don't look like the Americans who've previously spoken in this great city.
Now, I know if you're not a Barack supporter already, you've stopped tuning in after that. Oh, look, he's making it about race. But you know what? Listen. You got to listen. Just keep listening, and let's keep it rolling. Here's clip number 3.
People of the world, look at Berlin. Look at Berlin, where Germans and Americans learned to work together and trust each other less than 3 years after facing each other on the field of battle. Look at Berlin, where the determination of a people met the generosity of the Marshall Plan and created a German miracle, where a victory over tyranny gave rise to NATO, the greatest alliance ever formed to defend our common security.
Okay, now that clip right there alone brings, of course, all types of conspiracy theories, one world government, NATO being a world police force, that type of thing. But the Marshall Plan, it's just like legislation making people do things. It's things, my first reaction is just to get nervous, just to get anxious, just to get, but I didn't get angry, because I'm looking at it. I'm trying to look at things in a different way, and I'm trying, first of all, not to jump to conclusions. I'm trying to really think about things logically and really consider the bigger picture, and and really consider that if the world is going to change, maybe it won't change in my lifetime, but what will it mean to our our children? I don't have kids, but what will it mean to the kids and their your grandchildren? You know what I'm saying? So let me just keep playing it. Here's clip number 4.
People of the world, look at Berlin, where a wall came down, a continent came together, and history proved that there is no challenge too great for a world that stands as one.
Okay, one world. I mean, these are. I'm only giving you what stood out to me. Remember, you got to listen to on your own in its entirety. But I'm starting to hear one world this, one world that, and I'm not judging it either side. Good for me, bad for me. I'm just listening. So let's just keep listening. Here's clip 5.
While the 20th century taught us that we share a common destiny, the 21st century has revealed a world more intertwined than at any time in human history.
All right, just more togetherness talk. Let's keep going with it. Clip 6.
Think about it. The terrorists of September 11th plotted in Hamburg and trained in Kandahar and Karachi before killing thousands from all over the globe on American soil. As we speak, cars in Boston and factories in Beijing are melting the ice caps in the Arctic, shrinking coastlines in the Atlantic, and bringing drought to farms from Kansas to Kenya.
This is one clip that, I don't even know what to say about this clip because it makes it seem like we've got to unite the world because of terrorism and global warming. And that's just validating a lot of, that conspiracy theory talk that you hear. And, now I'm thinking, should we not call these people kooks? And then if we're not calling them kooks, how can we bring this conspiracy theory talk? And I'm not talking about, aliens and reptiles, at least not yet, but I'm just talking about this one world government that they say they are trying to create. I mean, here is... and I can't blame Barack Obama because of, a few more clips. I was mad at him at first for saying all this, but I mean, just keep listening. I mean, I don't even want to go all over the place because this is not any type of post where I've really thought out. I'm just reacting to these clips and trying to share with you what I heard from it.
Yes, there have been differences between America and Europe. No doubt there will be differences in the future. But the burdens of global citizenship continue to bind us together. A change of leadership in Washington will not lift this burden. In this new century, Americans and Europeans alike will be required to do more, not less. Partnership and cooperation among nations is not a choice. It is the only way, the one way, to protect our common security and advance our common humanity.
All right, that was my clip number 8 example, and that to me speaks volumes about what's really going on. Like, to me, he really breaks it down, what we're going through, and that's when I stop getting angry and trying to look at it at a different way. Like, Barack Obama has now turned into a messenger. I know his detractors want to call him the Messiah, but it's not like that. I don't want to look at him like he's a Messiah, and I'm not looking at him like he's a Messiah. But what has just happened is I look at him like he is the messenger, and you cannot shoot the messenger if he's just trying to bring to you the truth. And the truth is sometimes a hard pill to swallow. So with that in mind, let me play that clip again, and that was my clip number 8.
Yes, there have been differences between America and Europe. No doubt there will be differences in the future. But the burdens of global citizenship continue to bind us together. A change of leadership in Washington will not lift this burden. In this new century, Americans and Europeans alike will be required to do more, not less. Partnership and cooperation among nations is not a choice. It is the only way, the one way, to protect our common security and advance our common humanity.
I mean, he's saying cooperation is the only way, and it is not a choice. I mean, and there's no one who can I mean, I don't care if you like Barack or not like Barack. You cannot sit there and try to convince yourself that Barack Obama has anything to do with that choice.